This information is for you if, number one, you're thinking about trying the specific carbohydrate diet to help bring your Crohn's or colitis into remission, because it will help you get started on the right track. Or number two, if you're already on the SCD to help your IBD, but you're not getting the results you thought you would, this information will give you the course correction that you've been looking for. Hey there, Karen Haley here, your IBD health coach. I'm jumping in real quick to let you know that the following is a snippet from my podcast, the Cheeky Podcast for Moms with IBD. If you want to hear the whole episode 36, where I give my 2 cents on the 9 SCD revamps that, in my opinion, are long overdue. Revamps that can help you get faster, better, longer-lasting results on the SCD, you'll want to scroll down to the comments. The link for episode 36 is right there. Okay, thanks for listening, Mama, and on with the clip. All right, let's move on to number 7 on our list of SCD revamps. You get a little too nutty with the nut flour. All right, it's been almost 13 years now, like I said, since I began my SCD journey, but I still remember the day I tried almond flour for the first time. It was in pumpkin muffins. Oh, they were so delicious. If you have been on the SCD before, if you're on it now, and like me, you waited to introduce the nut flour until month 3 or 4, everybody's different, but usually it's around then when enough healing has taken place, then I know that you know exactly what I'm talking about. Getting to use nut flour, it's a rite of passage. It's like a graduation in the world of SCD. Finally, baked goods, goodies, cookies, bread, muffins. It's part of my world again, and it's a very empowering and exciting feeling. It's, dare I say, normalizing. And nut flour definitely has its benefits. Don't get me wrong. It adds valuable nutrients to your diet like protein and good fat. Nut flours, they're also high in gut healing minerals. So minerals like magnesium, selenium, zinc, manganese, and copper. So that's awesome. But here's the thing. A little nut goes a long way. Let's take almond flour, for example, because it's the most popular one that we use with the specific carbohydrate diet and really all grain-free diets. Almond flour contains good amounts of omega-3s, which are good because they help to lower your inflammation levels. But almond flour also contains omega-6s, and too much omega-6s can lead to increased inflammation in your body. Almonds, as a nut, they're also high in phytic acid. And phytic acid is a compound that's high in anti-nutrients. These are naturally occurring nutrients that's a coating that covers the nut, and it protects it as it grows, which is good. But phytic acid, for those of us with sensitive guts, it can keep us from absorbing the nutrients in that food. Too many nuts can equal nutrient deficiencies and gut dysbiosis. So when it comes to choosing almond flour, I always recommend that you choose blanched almond flour because it's lower in phytic acid. Since most of the phytic acid, it hangs out in the outer skin, when almonds are blanched, they blanch the flour and it removes that outer skin. It gets removed mostly. So small amounts may still remain, which is one of the reasons why you don't want to go overboard with your nut flour. You don't want to get too much phytic acid. So am I saying don't use almond flour at all? Absolutely not. Of course not. I'm a huge fan of almond flour and other nut flours for many reasons. Just keep in mind a couple things when you're using it. Number one, it's a really good idea to rotate your nut flours. Almond flour, it's only just one of the nut flours out there. Pecan flour is really tasty in baked goods, and of course, coconut flour is wonderful. It has even more nutritional value than your almond flour. Also, as I mentioned in the beginning, number 2, limit your nut flour. Definitely, it doesn't need to be in every meal. It doesn't even need to be in your life every day. Keep almond flour for the most part as a side dish, or think of it as a dessert and not the meal itself. Doing this will help you heal your inflammation sooner, and therefore, it will help you get to IBD remission much faster. This has been an excerpt from the Cheeky Podcast for Moms with IBD, episode 36. It's just a snippet of what we talked about on the episode. If you're a mom with Crohn's or colitis and you found this information valuable and you want to hear more, you can hear the whole episode. The link for episode 36 is in the comments. And if you're not a podcast junkie like me and you'd rather get your gut-loving information from YouTube, and who can blame you because I get it, YouTube rocks, click subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and then you'll know every time a new video drops. Be well, my friend.